Hello, good evening, and live from the Kia Boahima studio here at North Region Accra. Welcome to NewsNight on Metro Television. We are streaming live on Facebook at Metro News and live on your DSTV channel 277. My name is Ifya Fiswa.
My name is Nana Yoichi. Coming up in the bulletin. Much anticipated question by North Tongue MP Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa asking the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to provide details of the President's recent expensive travel could not happen as the Finance Minister requests for more time.
And also in this edition, residents of Takla and Hojo in the whole municipality of the Volta region defy heavy rains on Thursday to demonstrate against the deplorable roads in their communities.
In business, Ghana's economy recorded a growth rate of 3.1% in the first quarter of 2021 compared to 7% in the same period last year. We will speak to an economist on what this means for the ordinary Ghanaian and businesses.
And later in sports, former WBO Super Bantamweight champion Isaac Dogbe is set to fight American Adam Lopez on Saturday.
In news from foreign neighboring Ivory Coast, former President Laurent Gbagbo received rousing welcome from supporters upon his return home for the first time in nearly a decade after he was declared of crimes against humanity. We will go live to Ivory Coast capital Abidjan for updates.
You're welcome once again. And now to affairs. The people of Beno, Takla and Hojo in the whole municipality of the Volta region defied heavy rains on Thursday to demonstrate against the bad roads in the area. Their protest was to press home their demands to get their deplorable roads fixed. Here's a report filed by our Volta regional correspondent, Christian Ahodie, read to you.
Consistently, leaders of the three communities have petitioned the whole municipal assembly to have their roads fixed, but to no avail. This time, they have decided to demonstrate. In red bands and flags, they have hit the streets, chanting war songs. Not even an early morning downpour could prevent them from demonstrating. They say they have had enough of bad roads and the effect on their lives, and they want government to quickly intervene.
We plead for immediate actions within 2 weeks from today, of which we shall advise ourselves.
When you take a look at the close look at the nature of the road, in fact, it's very disheartening. So we are appealing to government to stand up to our aid, because we are a farming community. Number of foodstuffs that come from here to the central market is very appalling. So we are begging, we are pleading to government to take the necessary actions for our roads to be fixed for us.
The assemblyman of Takla electoral area, who is also the zonal council chairman, Jacob Mauliklu, also outlined some challenges they faced when plying the road to Ho.
It's raining, but we are still in the rain because of the necessity. In fact, it's very pity for us to stand here today and give a story of this road, the same road. We don't know what crime this community have committed. Which this road cannot be fixed within the shortest period. Today, we are giving a press conference for the government to come to our aid. Obviously, we are giving them 2 weeks for the payment to the contractor to come back to site.
Metro News.
In other news, residents around the Paga border say they are terrified after they've learned that there is a looming terrorist attack up north. They are therefore calling on the government to, as a matter of urgency, seal all porous borders so as avert any possible attack by the extremists and neighboring Burkina Faso.
The residents want the Interior Ministry to deploy more security personnel to man the borders in the region as they fear the bandits from the neighboring country would take them by surprise. Salif Wandani, who spoke to Metro News in Paga, would work hand in hand with the Ghana Immigration Service to crack down
so that the dangerous points, wherever they're supposed to pass, will have the various serious points, so that will also help us.
He fears heinous activities to the country.
They should look sharp and do something because this various time the place is too hot. Please, the place is too hot. There is no work. The people too they are complaining, but I think the government is doing better. It's doing good. The government is performing, but it should continue performing so that we can also see how best they will force and came down to help our support here so that these terrorists cannot enter our country.
Another resident, Emmanuel Abel Adebeji, had this to say.
But not because of me alone, but my children, my family, everybody.
The executive director of the West Africa Center for Counter-Extremism, Mutaru Mumuni Mutar, says Ghana is not at borders and checkpoint, indicates that the security has a lot of work to do.
In the last couple of 24 hours, what we are seeing is not a new threat at all. It is not a new, a shock at all to people who have been familiar with the threat of violent extremism within West Africa. It doesn't look useful.
Although the Upper East Regional Police Command are yet to come out with an official statement, but a source close to Metro News said a crunch meeting could be along the border towns.
We now take you to the Ashanti region where, on a rather sad note, a 56-year-old man identified as Kojo Fojo has been bent.
Set up by the Ochehene or Sergeant for Amotia for